homelessness.
How
So,
how is your stance different from the mayor's?
well, the mayor has been very hands off. So he hasn't been engaged in any of the community input sessions, working with the partners, working with the homeless shelters in town, working across the river with Mayor Ewing. He has very much been I don't know. And he admitted to it in several meetings that he needed to take more of a stance and be a leader at the table. But our homelessness every year has gotten worse and worse. And it wasn't until he was actually challenged on it at our forum that he said, "Yeah, I need to be the leader at the table." Where I've worked with the homeless shelters and volunteered there for the last 8 years, I'm very willing to work as a partner across the river because whatever happens at Omaha in terms of this situation affects Council Bluffs and vice versa. They had a potential law going into a place where it would make it illegal to camp for overnight encampment. So that would have definitely affected us. People would have moved over, more people would have moved over from there to here. And I have over the last 2 years, when I travel for work or a personal time, I take a day or a day and a half to go to local shelters around the country to figure out what's working and what's not. So I've been working with those community partners, with our partners around the country to figure out what is working, what isn't working. And what we need is a community building where the homeless can go during the day. Our shelters shut down at 7 a.m. They don't reopen up until it's dinner time. So then they're kind of just wandering the streets on their own. What I'm envisioning is a shelter where you can go do your laundry, you can shower, you're assigned a caseworker so you can help if you need benefits, get signed up with benefits, job searches, outfits for interviews and for day to day, pet care. We can work with our local community college to have their RN program. Their nursing students come over, take vitals, things of that nature, and really help them to get up out of the homeless situation and get them back onto their feet. There's a misconception that everybody's on drugs or is drunk and doesn't want help, and that's just not true. I spent a day with our homeless outreach program, and we talked to several people that work full-time jobs. They just can't afford a house,
Mhm.
or they got let go, and so it's just they are in a bad situation and they need the help.
Mhm.
And so that's really what I want to focus on.